You're watching Newsday TV. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ken Bufa. Only in Newsday, a man has pleaded guilty to selling drugs that led to 4 fatal overdoses. Marquise Douglas of Riverhead admitted to selling cocaine, crack cocaine, heroin, and fentanyl. The 4 overdoses happened on the North Fork and Shelter Island back in 2021. The 38-year-old will be sentenced in April. And the man charged in killing 2 Roslyn teens in a drunk driving crash has rejected a plea deal. Amandeep Singh appeared in Nassau County Criminal Court today. The 34-year-old would have been sentenced to 8 to 25 years if he accepted the offer. Now, police say he was driving the wrong way in Jericho back in May when he killed 14-year-old Drew Hassenbein and 14-year-old Ethan Falkowitz. Singh is due back in court in January. Another Long Island district is adding a school bus camera program with an aim to keep students safe. Sherry Einhorn reports from the city of Glen Cove.
Hey drivers, stop and consider this warning from the city of Glen Cove. It's already illegal to pass a stopped school bus with its flashing lights on and its stop arm out. But around mid-December, if you drive past one within the city limits, you'll be caught on camera, issued a ticket, and have to pay up.
I'm terrified.
Sarah Dorfman-Masson has 3 daughters between the ages of 7 and 11 who ride the school bus, and she says she constantly sees drivers who don't stop.
It makes me worry. I worry for their safety because my children are young.
Glen Cove is the latest municipality to contract with Bus Patrol, installing cameras that automatically snap a picture when a driver passes a stopped school bus.
Everybody's in a rush. People are distracted. They're on their phones. They're doing a million other things except what they should be doing by paying attention.
City officials say the goal of the program is to change what drivers are doing, or rather not doing.
We'll be kicking this off by the beginning of the second week of November. So there'll be a warning period, and it's actually good. People will be aware that they were caught passing a school bus.
Drivers will have a 30-day grace period. After that, a first violation will cost you $250, a second $275, and a third $300.
The great thing about our program is that most people who receive a ticket in the mail never reoffend ever again.
Suffolk adopted the camera program countywide. Nassau did not. A spokesman says the county executive believes there were pluses and minuses to such a program and felt it was more appropriate for the local municipalities to make their own decisions on whether or not to participate. In Glen Cove, I'm Sherry Einhorn for Newsday TV.
Long Island hospitals are seeing a rise in RSV cases. Cohen Children's Medical Center says the hospital is nearly full with cases already, similar to this time last year. Stony Brook Children's Hospital is also seeing a huge amount of cases among infants and children a few years older. And a Massapequa Park restaurant has been shut down for a roach infestation and several other code violations. County officials say Il Vizio also has an illegal propane tank and a lack of hot water. A complaint of an unknown odor led to a surprise inspection. The restaurant on Merrick Road is closed until further notice. And cybersecurity and opioids are just 2 of the biggest concerns in Islip. Macy Eglin and Brianne Letta have a story you'll see only in Newsday.
When it comes to choosing our town officials, different areas have different concerns. Brianne Letta is our Town of Islip reporter. She knows all the ins and outs of the area. Brianne, it sounds like in Islip there's a big concern about overdevelopment in the area.
Yeah, it's actually one of the things that I've heard residents express the most concerns about. And one thing that has been kind of top of the mind lately is the potential rezoning of the former Island Hills Golf Course in Sayville. The developer there wants to potentially build around 925 apartments and houses, which the people who live around that area feel is way too much. They think that it should be more in line with the original zoning, which is around 88 to 100 single-family homes.
And something candidates and residents in Islip are talking about is cybersecurity. What happened there?
So last November, a cyber incident took Islip systems offline for a short period of time, and the town hasn't been the most forthcoming with the details, but it did raise some concerns among residents and candidates alike. One thing that most candidates said would be a priority for them if they were elected would be to kind of vamp up ISLIP cybersecurity protocols.
And maybe that transparency too, if residents are saying, you know, you haven't been too detailed about what happened here.
That's also been pretty uniform among all candidates, is that they'd want to improve transparency and communication with local residents.
Gotcha. All right, well, thank you, Brianne.
Yeah, thank you.
Now, to read more about the issues in ISIP and what matters in your town, go to Newsday.com, click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. And only in Newsday, Bayshore residents are voicing concerns over a new homeless shelter in their community. Steve Langford reports.
Behind these gates in Bayshore sits a new homeless shelter on the site of an old motel. The Suffolk County facility opening this past August to meet increased demands for shelter.
How do people get in and out? I let them in and I let them out.
Tight security at this shelter off East Main Street, partly in response to community concerns about the potential impact on local property values and crime.
When we heard of this homeless shelter coming into town and being, within walking distance of our house, it's very concerning because part of the reason we moved into our neighborhood was also we love to walk our dog. We don't want to have to be bound to walking only from 8 to 6 p.m.
1, 2, 3.
The town of Islip and Suffolk County are at odds over the new homeless shelter, and at an unrelated public event Wednesday, neither the town supervisor nor the county executive seemed to want to discuss the matter.
Yes. Ms. Carpenter?
Yes, sir.
I have to ask you, what do you think about the new homeless shelter?
We're here to do a groundbreaking, so we'll save those comments for later. Thank you.
Really not familiar with the issue, but I'll look into it for you.
But it's a county facility, is it not?
Yeah. I don't know. I'll have to look into the issue.
In a statement to Newsday TV, a spokesperson for the county says Suffolk is required by law to notify a local municipality with a written list of emergency shelters on a quarterly basis, which was done. Amid reports, a petition is being organized against the shelter. A shopper outside the supermarket next door seems open-minded about housing the homeless here.
I know we have to have shelters. I'm not sure where's the best place, but I mean, I've been coming here all the time and no one's ever bothered me.
Suffolk County says it is committed to ensuring safe and stable shelter for households facing an emergency, a need the county says has increased more than 40% since 2021. Steve Langford for Newsday TV.
All right, let's take a look at your Long Island weather. And it was a beautiful fall day outside today. And it looks like it's going to be another gorgeous one tomorrow. Let's take a closer look. You can see we have temps in the mid-50s, sun all day, another gorgeous, gorgeous day.
Long Island weather is brought to you by Home Tax Saver, PTRC Incorporated.
A new art school for kids focusing on current artists just opened in Manhasset. Lisa DiStefano has a story you'll see only in Newsday.
It's an innovative art program, educating artists at every level.
So maybe put in the highlight first across the whole thing and then kind of use the side of your pencil and put in the dent.
One River just opened its newest location in Manhasset.
The name One River came about because we are located one river from New York City. And if you go to New York City, you can have hundreds, thousands of galleries, museums, and access to some of the most amazing contemporary art in the world. And we wanted to bring that to the suburbs.
They offer a variety of classes for kids, teens, and adults, including this Intro to Studio Art class, which teaches the fundamentals of drawing and painting.
I'm here just loving my teacher, loving all the students being here, and not having anyone bother me while I create art and not having distractions.
Except for me bothering you right now.
All of our classes are project-based, meaning we have lesson plans and curriculum that we teach over the course of a few weeks.
They also offer digital art classes that happen here in this lab. So students 3rd grade and up can learn digital illustration, graphic art. They can even create a comic book.
It's also fun and social, so it's not just about learning the skills, it's also about having fun, making friends, and having a place to go that you just enjoy and love to be there.
I can't believe what you've created in an hour.
Me neither.
It's really incredible. You're all so talented. Elisa DiStefano, Newsday TV.
Now, for more about One River, go to Newsday.com. Click Get More on the Newsday TV video box.
What's Up on Long Island is brought to you by PC Richard & Son.
Right, here's what's up on Long Island. Comedy legend Jim Breuer is coming home. The Long Island native is set to play at the Paramount in Huntington tomorrow night. Now, this is video from one of his performances there back in 2019.
Another one bites the dust, and another one, and another one, another one.
You know the song. Almost Queen is coming to Long Island. The tribute band salutes Queen during a live concert Saturday night at the NYCB Theater at Westbury. American Girl live in concert. Bring your American Girl doll for an interactive night of singing and dancing at a pop-up concert that features American Girl songs. It's tomorrow night at the Patchogue Theater. Now, for admission info and more events, click Get More on the Newsday TV video box.
Newsday has complete coverage of the races affecting Long Island with regular updates from Newsday TV's state-of-the-art studio and interactive voter's guide to all races in Nassau and Suffolk counties. Your source for election coverage is newsday.com/LIvotes.
You're watching Newsday TV. I'm Ken Buffa. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll leave you now with a look at your 7-day forecast.